live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by the community guidelines. That's what YouTube says. And I got me my first visitor. Who's that? Who's that? Who's my first visitor? Who's my first visitor? I'm live. I got to call you right back. That would be Taekwon TV. Taekwon TV. Taekwon TV. TYKWAN TV. I don't know. Who else in here? Judith Royalty, Sherman, K Intelligent, Lucky Lefty. We got a few people in here. Hey, who's that? Ooh. I'm trying to roll it back and it won't roll back because the people, nobody. Vanessa Pinto, you back, Vanessa? Damn, Vanessa, you keep calling me a liar? Well, I think you just want me to get my attention. That you want me to call your name. Yeah, Vanessa. Oh, yo, okay, you right. I said you was a man, so I was a liar. So I'm sorry about that. But anyway, Vanessa, I met this other young lady today. Her name was Ashley, and she was a real woman. And we was at Enterprise, and I was returning a car. And Ashley was very professional. She was nice. I bet a lot of guys come in and just try to talk to Ashley. They don't want to really rent no car. They just want to see Ashley. So they might, low-key Lee, what up with you, boy? You understand? So when they come to Enterprise, they be like, yeah, can I rent a car for a month, but I just want to bring it back every day. Just to see Ashley. I was in Enterprise, and I ain't gonna give y'all her location. Y'all might just show up. Jamal from 617, All Black Production. Al Black Productions. What up with you, Al? Yo. Clyde K's Black Queen Jax. I Smooth. Criminal. Bigum, I see you out there. Yo, so what I want to talk to y'all about a couple of things today. And before I get into the situation about what I mean about, who's that out there? Somebody said Tennessee. Sons of a 9mm. Whoa. Don't want to see your father then. He said he's a son of a 9mm. I had a whole lot of enlightening things happen to me this weekend. And I want to talk to y'all about some things, about the Wack thing, about the Vlad and the Art of Dialogue situation. You know what I mean? Miss Vanessa Pinto, if you can't write anything else positive or anything else other than liar, they Bigum put you on a timeout, so I guess he got tired of it. That's one of the moderators. Sorry. You just mad because you ain't Ashley at Enterprise. You just jealous of Ashley because I seen Ashley at Enterprise. But Miss Ashley, thank you for your professionalism. Thank you for assisting me. I really appreciate you. And should I tell people your location? Maybe I'll talk about that next time if you want people to come to your Enterprise. Beam them up, Scotty! All right, so now, it's a couple of things I said I want to talk to before I get into that situation, and that's with the miss the officer that was sentenced to 2 years, but was found guilty of manslaughter, and the judge went beyond the sentencing minimum to um, give to her. Um, I I have a problem with the sentencing, just like everybody else, because there's a lot of nice people. There's a lot of people that go to jail. You understand, for making a mistake one time in their life, and they are getting 10, 15, 20 years in jail for a mistake, and they were good people. They're sitting behind bars today. I think that people are mostly upset because we don't get the same treatment. We don't get the same treatment as them. Yes, that yeah, X, that video is edited, brother. That shooting video is edited a whole lot. All right. So now, Kimberly Potter, that's what people look at this stuff. The reason I have a real big problem because I worked in law enforcement, and brother, I'm doing a show right now, Sheldon. So I'll try to talk to you later. All right. All right. So now, um, the problem I have with it is she is a 20 year old, 20-year on the job veteran cop, and everybody know that your taser is always on your weak side. Your weak side. So if she reaching for her gun, and it could be the mistake or whatever it was, her taser, she should have been reaching. If she was right-handed, she should have been reaching for her left side. Her taser should have been on her left side. If she was left-handed, her taser should have been on her right side. So her being a veteran cop, and that wasn't a situation. If she thought that she needed to tase him and he wasn't using that car as a weapon, because that's the only way you could use your gun when that car is being used as a weapon, she should have been reaching for her left side. If she felt that she had to go through her taser and use a taser, that means that he wasn't threatening enough. So there's a lot of issues that I had with that whole situation with that. DC heaven, heavenly bodies. We all got to continue to pray for him, man. For real. Um, we need to pray for him. He's still in an induced coma, and heavenly body asked me something. I don't want to say his name because um, I don't want to say his name, but anyway, we need to just pray for him. The people that know who I'm talking about. You know what I mean? He's still in a induced coma. His levels this weekend. Um, Sometimes we see light. Sometimes we see darkness. Right now we in the dark. Flower Bloom, what's up with you? So now I had the problem with that. So I wanted to speak on that. Another thing I wanted to speak on was this podcast that just had popped up, and it was called Holding Court. Holding Court. And I listened to those brothers' whole show, watched the commercials, everything. And they were some thorough, deep brothers. And they were talking about uh, Wack 100. And they were talking about Master P. Al Black Production, thank you for sending those prayers up. You too, Sandra, Corey. All y'all send the prayers up for y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Is my brother from another mother. Saying, Well, I was watching Holding Court, and they were talking about your boy Wack 100, and they were talking about Master P. Uh, I had an opportunity to meet Master P a couple of times. He actually played basketball for a team that I coached, the Black Hand team in the Rucker, when they cheated us out for going to the championship because they wanted Flavor Unit and I think Bad Boy or something like that for the championship teams. So we hit the shot at the buzzer and they called it off or whatever, some shit like that. But anyway, I met Master Peter. He played on the team that I was coaching. Good brother, the whole 9 yards. So these brothers had ties and was talking about Master P and how Wack had went at him. And the interim of these brothers, and I'm listening to them, I had enlightenment of my own. Because people think that I hate old boy. People think I dislike old boy. People think that I have some animosity against old boy. And I don't. People will never realize I'm just telling stuff that I've seen, situations, and circumstances that we went into. And the reason is that I don't owe him anything. I don't owe him anything. Some people might think it's wrong, but I don't owe him shit. When you give somebody, you put your life down for somebody, you give some, and yo, don't talk about working and all like this. Dog, before we even worked or did anything, he was part of the same gang, running with us. Going to the parties we was going to, hanging out in the parks, going to the picnics, doing all the stuff that we were doing. You understand? Has nothing to do with that. Sometimes I hate that God even put me in this situation, man. Because I live with Big's death more than the niggas that was with him, that knew him, that he fed, that he clothed, that he gave money to them. I think that I harbored his death more because I was sent. I was sent some way by God to warn them, to try to talk them out of their situation, to try to, convince them, to tell them. And I believe that I bared witness to Jesus on the cross because I was given a task to do. And I saved the wrong person. That fucks with me. And the reason I say the wrong person, because Big had a good heart, man. He was slimy in some ways, just like everybody else. And people got their own ways about certain things. I'm gonna get to the topic. Thank you, what's that? Starshima. What? Starshima Smith. You're gonna talk about what's the topic of discussion. The topic of discussion, why your mama named you Starshima? God damn. That's what the topic is. Anyway, no, I'm just playing with you, Starshima. See, when you come to Gene, that's the first time I've seen your name. So when you come to Gene Deal Show, you might get that. You know what I mean? So, now, these brothers that was holding court just brought some enlightenment to me that I got to be more positive. I got to be, and that's what I was trying to get y'all last week. I might not get the numbers, or people might not watch me, want to hear what I got to say, but I got to be more positive in how I present things to y'all. You understand? When people come at me, they're going to come at me. Because the thing about it is that ain't too many real niggas out here no more. Ain't too many real ones out here that's not doing it for a dime. Not giving up nothing. I'm not doing it for a dime. This little YouTube stuff, bruh, I'm not, this is nothing compared to people who are got the platforms, come here every day, and the stories I've given y'all, the stories that I could tell y'all, the stories that I could tell y'all. I think in my era, from the mid 80s to up to 2004, the stories that I could tell y'all would be crazy. And a lot of people who are in the industry knows that to be true. So, I'm going to try to be a better me. And I'm thinking, hearing those brothers at holding court, hearing they show about the positivity, the positive stuff that they were doing in the community, the positive people they were bringing on, and even trying to be positive about Wack 100. Help me in my journey, because I'm constantly growing. I don't know everything. I don't try to know everything. But I constantly try to grow. So now, let's get to the title. Wack 100. He got everybody where he wanted them to. Everybody on the internet, everybody was talking about him. You put his name in a search engine, everything pops up from he done talked about it. He got us, y'all. He got us. We've been bamboozled. Clarence Beaks. Douglas Croft. No Face 314. We was bamboozled. And I fell into that. I could have overlooked it. Certain shit you just can't overlook, man. You talking about I did something wrong to a female. You understand? And speaking about doing something wrong with the female, I want to apologize to the women about a segment on Art of Dialogue when people thought that I was laughing when I said Big grabbed Faith by the neck and the arm and drug her into this office. I wasn't laughing because of that. And I want to apologize because it appeared that I was laughing about that. Right? So, he bamboozled and he got it. He got everybody on this, in this media, this small fraction of the media world for the urban people, the hip hop culture, to be talking about him. Is he talking about him? Because when I heard these gentlemen at holding court speaking on him, and They were some thorough brothers. And anytime that you could get thorough brothers talking about you in that manner and still keeping it professional when they know they don't have to be, I said to myself, I got to be a better me. I have to be a better me. We have to start, as people out here, we have to start, what we have to start doing, we have to start like not giving certain people our attention, man. They don't deserve it. When y'all know somebody, and maybe she'll come back now. I don't know how long you put her on timeout, Bigum, but when you know for sure that somebody ain't right, they lying, they starting this controversy up, controversy up, and want to go at something, no matter how much you want using this as an entertainment platform, don't feed into them. Cut me off. If you think that I'm lying to you or that I'm not the person that to bring you any kind of knowledge and uplift you to the next level, cut me off. I don't need to have your attention. All right. Now, I want to speak on this. Oh, the show. We had a little technical difficulty, so me and Shay is going to try to go on for Thursday. They said it's going to be uploaded tomorrow. It takes 24 hours. The dude forgot to upload it, so that part of it like this. Now, I want to say this, that Ken Ward, thank you for saying that the interview for Art of Dialogue was good. I know these cats are going to go after me. You know, these different YouTube show. I think one dude, you know, Secretion. Yeah, Secretion TV. Yeah, Secretion. Secretion. Secretion TV. Him, other people, they're going to go after me, man, and they're going to try to, because they want y'all attention. You know what I'm saying? You know, take a brother from the dirt and made it to be retired, made it to travel around the world, country, bodyguard, security, do whatever I had to do to go through my journey. Want to try to make it seem like it was nothing? Ask them to tell you their resume, what they did, how many times they were in jail, sold drugs, came home, been on probation, parole, and all like that. Ask them, why should I listen to you? See, I used to talk to the counselors who was drugs counselors, and they used to always say the best drug counselor is a guy who was an addict and was on drugs that got off drugs and became a crack counselor. Mark Anderson, discretion, no he ain't. He on Pac's, you know, for what? Because he know Pac had fans. Discretion, that's what it is. Semen. Semen TV. Discretion TV. He ain't no Pac nothing. I hung with Chaz. Chaz, Pac father and Chaz was like this. They was in the Feds joints and all that together. Chaz is Pac's first cousin. You understand what I'm saying? Pac's father first cousin. So I know the stories he has told us. Because I was with Chaz at one time every day. Anyway, so thank you, sir, for that one. Getting me off of that. So now, Art of Dialogue and Vlad has widened the scope of my story. And a lot of people are going to, you know, try to come at me after 3-4 years. I've been telling the same story, you know what I'm saying? Telling people this, that, and the third. They're going to come at me. Vlad I thought the people that I thought it was something more behind that. And I'm not guarded because your boy will tell you that they try to give me questions that they're going to ask me. I said, I don't want to even know the questions you're going to ask me. You ask me because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you what I know, what I feel, and what I think. I don't want the questions. I don't want the questions before the interview. And you can ask me anything. I don't know if Big has brothers and sisters on his father's side. Rob Dickerson, we know that. But we get these clowns that come on here and want to, make y'all yo, you better be glad you had some black parole officers that was from the hood. You know what I mean? Better be glad. Crooked? Man, come on, listen to me. I went to 6 arbitration hearings and they never found me guilty of nothing. Yeah. Kenny McBlair. So now, they've helped this story grow. This story is growing, y'all. This story is going to get bigger, and it's going to, no pun, it's going to come out. It's going to make them come out. But I need y'all help. I need y'all help. And it's not always going to the big markets. Y'all went to Vlad, and in less than a month, I got 100 and something views on that program. I got 1 million views on that program in less than a month. 1 million views, brother. I don't have none of that on none of my channels. On none of my programs. I have not reached 1 million views in 3 years on none of my programs. And it's practically the same story. Now I can see why. Karl Kani never made it where Gucci at. Mecca never made it where Louis Vuitton. We always go to the other side. Well, a Kaling 100. Vlad didn't disrespect me because nobody's going to disrespect me. You got to understand that these titles that they put on there, the thing, they paid for it. They paid for it. I'm happy they happy. They can do what they want to with it. Vlad cut some things out that he wanted to cut out. That don't bother me. Deacon's daughter. Everybody say hello to the deacon's daughter. She here. She been having it rough. Lost her brother in a car crash. Clarence Beat. Cheval TV. Tommy Creed. So anyway, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Me and Shay about to do this show called Pop Off. And we're going to start that, and that's for y'all to release whatever stress, whatever's on y'all mind, whatever y'all want to talk about. We could talk about it. Yep. I just want to come here and tell y'all, man, let's stop being bamboozled by these people out here that want our attention. Let them earn our attention. Let them show us and let us know why should we give y'all our attention. Goes for me too. Leo Morello. Greetings, blessings from Orlando, Florida. Okay. Anthony Finster. What up with you, boy? I appreciate y'all, shouting out Deacon's daughter like that. Deacon's daughter. Yep. So, listen, man. Thank you again. And y'all go check out them brothers over at Holding Court. I hope they don't get upset with me for, shouting them out. Phaser Radio out there in St. Louis. Phaser, PHAZAZZ Radio, St. Louis, Missouri. Q Rock, what up? I'm gonna cut it short today, man. I got a lot of stuff that I'm doing. I'm on my mind. I appreciate y'all time, and maybe later on tonight for the adults, me and Miss Pleasant to get on the line, and we'll do something, because she got a lot of stuff she want to pop off about. All right, so I'm gonna see y'all later on tonight, about 9:30, hopefully, if I can get this StreamYard stuff together. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be good. Peace.